Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Alabama's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now rolling to the left. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He makes the connection.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Maybe the first down.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give is to Miller. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties had it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play to run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The Yellow Jackets get it past the sticks.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's King. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. On target. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Law. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on him.
And the defense drags him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Kane. Complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
complete to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Sweet cut there. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's King. Flips it out to the back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the not going to get them to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback adapting. He's looking on the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
He's looking for an open man on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Trying to run is Haynes. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Trying play action. Got his man to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets him to the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off play action. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 7.
Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread. Find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Georgia Tech.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Milroe. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Oh, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you could run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. On the run, it's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The give out of the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good from 58 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throwing right. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field,
and that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a